21.
Hey, what happened?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Oh, shit, what is that?
No. He needs some milk.
And the target for this bigger rising wedge right here will be the bottom of the wedge, which is around $30,000. That's the technical bearish target for using the rising wedge, but that is most likely not going to happen because of the bullish momentum in the Bitcoin price. The lowest I see the Bitcoin price going in the short term will be around here. This Fibonacci retracement would be the $40,000, $300 level, and this $42,500 level will be very, very strong support for the Bitcoin price. Why? Because of this Fibonacci retracement. This blue line comes from the all-time high to the swing low, from the all-time high to the swing low of the bottom of the Bitcoin price, which was around the $28,000 for the bottom, and the top right here, $65,000 right there, around that level, estimated amount of $65,000. And so right now, hi guys, today for the Bitcoin price, right now, Bitcoin price made a savage dump to the downside, exactly at the level I was talking about a couple of weeks ago, and it finally came. And I was expecting for it to come for step by step, but it happened in just one day. And this is why what happens when you just go vertical in the Bitcoin price without having a healthy pullback and then continuation. It just went parabolic and no breaks, and this is what happens, guys. This is not the first time that happens for the Bitcoin price. This has happened a bunch of times in the past for the Bitcoin price. It's just when it happens very fast. I have been saying for some months, not for some months, but I have been saying for some time now, around almost a month, for some weeks now, that the Bitcoin price was due for a huge correction because of this massive upturn. Like, look at that, guys. Look at that. Like that. Just Bitcoin price almost always does this. Pump, pullback, pump, pullback, pump, pullback. But look at that. This, guys. Pump a little bit of pullback, pump a little bit of pullback, pump a little bit of pullback, and again after these huge bearish divergences, the Bitcoin price just keeps going higher and higher, and eventually it had to make a pullback, and it wasn't going to be a little pullback. It was going to be a savage pullback like you saw today. And this is what happens when the Bitcoin price goes vertical. The more the Bitcoin price goes vertical, the more savagely dumpage it's going to get when it finally pulls back. And it happened with a huge pullback. Look at that, guys. This was a, look at that, 18% pullback in just less than 10 hours. That's a huge pullback. This was less than a day, an 18% pullback. So, right now, as you see, the Bitcoin price came exactly at the target I was mentioning a couple of weeks ago, around the $42,500 area, around that region, and it finally pulled back to that region. And right now, the Bitcoin price is consolidating around this $47,000 area. So the Bitcoin price is consolidating around this $47,100 area. So in which direction the Bitcoin price will most likely go right now in the short term. So just right now, when this kind of savage movement happens, the Bitcoin price has to consolidate for some time, around minimum a week to 2 weeks, to then decide what the Bitcoin price is going to do next. So right now, the Bitcoin price just broke a lot of strong supports. Going into the daily time frame, you can see right here, the Bitcoin price just was around this 0.65 Fibonacci retracement and this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement got heavily rejected and came back to where? Around this 0.382 Fibonacci retracement, which will be the lowest I said that the Bitcoin price can actually go. Not the lowest, but one of the lowest regions. The lowest I mentioned a couple of weeks ago was $40,000. That was the lowest I thought that the Bitcoin price could go. And a conservative pullback support area, I said, was around the $42,500 area, which happened exactly as predicted a couple of weeks ago. And so yeah, guys, that is one of the reasons. And another reason why I saw this pullback coming, it was because of a Shemitah. So in summary, because this can be another video I can make to explain in detail how the Shemitah works and how it actually reflects the whole cryptocurrency market and the whole stock market. So in summary, every 7 years there's a Shemitah. So a Shemitah represents, in very summary, in a very condensed summary, it's a year of a huge pullback. Usually every 7 years there's a huge stock market crash because of a historical event that most of the times happens because of elite organizations that create these events in order to bring down the value in the stock market and use that as an excuse to why the pullback in the stock market happened. Like, for example, 70 years ago, around 2008, so that market crash happened 7 years later after the 9/11 incident. And also the 9/11 incident also happened 70 years before the 2008. But you can go back in time and exactly go to the 2008 market crash, and you can subtract 7 years and keep subtracting almost every 7 years, and you will see historical events happening almost every 7 years. And what happens in the stock market? Huge stock market crash almost every 7 years. Why does that happen? Because people get so bullish that there's no way for the people buying to sell if the price doesn't have a pullback. In order to have a pullback, there has to be fear in the market. And if there's no reason to have fear in the market, these elite organizations are going to create that fear with worldwide events. I don't want to say the terms because YouTube can maybe censor this video. I just want to explain these things without this video being taken down, because this kind of information gets taken down consistently, because I see it on a bunch of times, because very important information gets censored. Okay, so in summary, you can search it up almost every single time, almost every 7 years. There's a Bible verse where it states that this 7 years, there's 6 years where the person who has a garden, a farm, not a garden, the person who has a farm has to take a break for 1 year. And during that year, it is 6 years of work, and then the next year is a year of leaving the farm how it is. The crops stay as it is. And in other words, it also says almost every debt you have, you will have to forgive it automatically. And so since the currency system is about a money system which is created by debt, then it makes logical sense that almost every 7 years we can see that a huge pullback in the stock market because of the way money works. Money can't be created without debt. So in order to create money, debt is created, and if debt is forgiven, what happens? Deflation. And if deflation happens, stock market crashes. And that connects with that Bible verse. You can search it up and put the exact meaning as I said before, and you will find it. So today was a very symbolical day, and that's why the Bitcoin price also dumped. Also, the altcoins were over leveraged, like by a lot. Like you can see Ethereum here, like you can see it. Like look at this, Ethereum price was just going vertical, consolidation, and then continuation. That's a very up. That's too much of an upside without having a decent pullback. Like this is not a huge pullback. This is not enough of a pullback to justify not having an unexpected pullback. And that's why when the Ethereum price went over here and had a huge vertical pumpage and then had some consolidation and then continued the pumpage, that was a clear indication that in any time now the Bitcoin price will have to pull back, because when these altcoins have a huge pump, almost every time there's no enough selling pressure created for these altcoins to catch the break. So in order for the altcoins to have a break, the Bitcoin price almost every time has a huge pullback when the altcoins are pumping by a lot, because there's almost nothing to bring back the altcoins back to their enough pullback. There's no enough pullbacks in the altcoins to do it by themselves. That's why the Bitcoin price can dump out of nowhere in order to bring balance into these altcoins. So that reason also, that's why I was anticipating that. So yeah, there's a lot of different reasons. So you are most likely going to find out that you're gonna hear news, oh, Bitcoin dropped 20% in one day, and they're gonna blame it on some random thing that most of the times are not correct, and they use it just for clicks and to bring attention to the news article they're saying. So right now this happened because of, look at this, overbought territories. You can see it right here, lower highs in the RSI, and I was mentioning that a couple of weeks ago. The RSI was too overbought, and it was having a lot of bearish divergences, like I said, here, and boom, it had to do it. There was almost no reason why this pullback wouldn't come, and also the Bitcoin halving cycle is ending. So it makes a lot of sense, because if this doesn't happen, the Bitcoin cycle will extend for a long time also, because the Bitcoin cycle will most likely end during December to January of next year, this year to next year, because of the amount of time and previous cycles. So, and also September is a very bearish month. It's historically for the Bitcoin price. The Shemitah also happened, and during the 7th day. Shemitah is the new year is the new Hebrew year, which has a lot of money in regards of most of the things that this world works. But I'm gonna leave it like that because there's a lot of things. I'm just gonna sum it up because there's a lot of different reasons why. But yeah, in summary, that's what mostly caused this Bitcoin price to do this. So right now, no, the Bitcoin price is not bearish. Look at that, guys. Pumpage, pullback. Now I say that this is the enough pullback in order for the Bitcoin price to keep going to the upside. So now is the time to be buying right now, because this, after the Bitcoin price ends consolidating, stops after the Bitcoin price stops consolidating, the Bitcoin price will clearly break all new time highs very, very fast. Now is the time to be buying. Look at that. Boom. Huge vertical price action pullback, and then this would most likely be the last pullback before Bitcoin starts going vertical, like huge price action to the upside. So right now, remember, the Bitcoin price can come again to this price level, but remember, this will be the lowest price range in which the Bitcoin price will go. Around this $40,000 to this $42,000 range, this will be the lowest I see the Bitcoin price going, because lower than that will confirm a dead cat bounce, and that will take the Bitcoin price most likely to $20,000, which I think that's not going to happen. But until that it actually happens, which has a very low probability, I'm sticking with the Bitcoin price going to all new time highs during next month to November, and then making a huge pumpage to the upside, guys. So yeah, guys. Okay, so this happened also in the Bitcoin price. You see the CPR indicator? Look at that, guys. Exactly. Look at that. Bitcoin price went to here. The month started. These three blue lines are started when a new monthly candle closes for the Bitcoin price. So usually when the Bitcoin price when the new three lines in the CPR pivot points indicators start, it is on the start of the new monthly candle close for the Bitcoin price. So usually when the month starts, these three lines are created, and then the Bitcoin price almost every single time goes to the first line, and then decides what is going to do next. Going up, what is going to do next? It will then decide where to go for the Bitcoin price. It will go up or it will go down. But when the Bitcoin price doesn't touch the blue line before choosing its direction, it just goes straight up to the next green line without touching this blue line. The Bitcoin price, almost every time it does that, it has a huge pullback after it touches the green line, like so. Boom. So I want to put up an example of the last time that happened. As you can see right here, the Bitcoin price started the month without touching this blue line, and it just went straight up to the green line. And what happened after the Bitcoin price went to the green line without touching without touching the blue line first, it then had a pullback to where? This first line, and then boom, continuation. So yeah, guys, that is today's Bitcoin technical analysis YouTube video. If you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate it if you can leave a like, comment, and share this YouTube video with your friends, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Crypto Solutions, if you haven't subscribed yet. Also, I have a Patreon link in the description below where you can support my YouTube channel, Crypto Solutions, where I offer a membership which I can help you buy the Bitcoin bottoms and the Bitcoin tops in the short term, and also I can help you buy the Bitcoin bottoms and the Bitcoin tops in the long term also, guys. Most likely because of historical data, and a combination of different historical indicators are very important. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a nice day, guys. Take care, guys, and peace out, guys.